channel. Well, back from vacation. It was a great time. Had a great birthday. Thanks for all the wishes on Instagram. And if you follow along, we are finally selling the orange Jeep. Got back and put the hardtop on it today. Put the uppers on it. The guy's taking everything that's was on the Jeep minus the wheels and tires. We're gonna keep those. And I got some 37s for these 392 wheels. I was just gonna put them on the gray Jeep, but I don't really have time, so we're just gonna put them straight on the orange Jeep. He's coming up from Atlanta, so he has purchased the Jeep, and I gotta get all this done tomorrow. So as you can tell, we've already started on some modifications. I guess we'll start first with the, I just want to video it, but it was so hot in here, I was sweating. I didn't think it'd be very YouTube friendly, me sweating to death. But we took the front caps off. It's just got a couple T-bolts that Torx that hold them on, and as you can tell, we still have the inner fenders, and we're actually gutting them right now. I've got all the tools out. I've already done one side. I was going to video it, but I didn't exactly know if I was going to do it tonight or not, so I didn't want to start it and then not do it. But this is one side complete. We have went through and taken out the inner structure with the LED light, so that's all gone. The only thing is you can't run an inner fender, but we do have those on order. But I'm afraid that the ones I ordered won't fit the 392. Apparently the diesels and the 392s have a different washer box location compared to a regular JL with a 2-liter or the 3.6. So we're going to send those back. We're going to try to do everything moto build on this Jeep. So ordered a couple things already, a couple things are here, but we started on this already. As you can see, here's the inner fender structure, and this is the inner fender. And we got the LED light right here. These will be for sale. I know these are like a hot topic and hot item. These things have, I think the Jeep has 115 miles on it or something. I literally drove it to dinner one time, and while I was on vacation, it got ceramic coated. Turned out flawless. I did a 5-year coating, and we had the glass coated as well. But it's very nice. They did a very good job. I used a guy named Ceramic Revolution. They're in Kingsport, Tennessee. I'll put their link and stuff down in the bottom of the description down below the video. But I'm going to finish this up. This is another brace that was in the front where the light is. This is back here towards the back that holds this. The only thing is these things will be a little flappy until the inner American Adventure Labs chop kit. There will be a slim LED here with a brace, and it will tighten up the fender. I'm just waiting on those to come in. Everything right now is back ordered. I didn't think that buying Jeep parts would be that big a deal right now, but it is. It's very, if you're in the market to buy stuff, you might want to plan ahead, because you literally cannot get anything. Tires, it's one reason why I'm keeping these, because 40s are like impossible to get right now. But just a little heads up, I'm going to show you kind of how these come apart. I'm not going to make an instructional video or anything like that. I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm up to. As you can tell with all the pieces here, but you pop out all these little plastic rivets here, and then there's a bunch of push tabs, like little, there's 2 here, and there's 1 here, a couple, and then there's like 2 10mm bolts. This whole inner fender will come out, and it will look just like the other side. And then it's got these white clips on the back side that hold the fender to the body. I'm just taking the fender completely off, because you can get behind here. These white tabs is what I'm talking about, these little push clips. Get behind there with a needle nose. You could squeeze them and just do one at a time, and you can work the fender off, and the whole entire fender will come off. And then I just turn it around in my lap and just take my time, and I took all the white clips off, and then you separate the fender from the painted fender, and you're going to gain a ton of clearance. Let me grab a tape measure right here, and I'll show you the sorry, the garage is absolute disaster right now, but so let's see here. From the ground to the fender, it's right at 42 inches, because you're taking out that extra plastic, you know. So right here, so we're like 41. And then what is also wild is from the, let's So just this outside lip, you're looking at like 9 inches, the gap there. And you come over here to the side it's done, and just the outside edge is what I'm going to, but you're gaining, it's like 10. So an inch there, but the real difference is in here because this fender goes up in there. I think the overall measurements online are like 3.5 inches you're gaining height-wise. So huge improvement. This doesn't cost anything. I mean, of course, you're going to need the inner structure. You're going to need some kind of chop kit to strengthen the fender. But, you know, I'm not really driving this thing a lot right now. I'm trying to get everything ordered and get some stuff done to it. We got Jeep Invasion coming up here in the fall. I think it's like 60 some days away. So trying to get some stuff done, wheels and tires, trying to get the fenders done. The reason I'm doing this is because there's no lift kits available right now, so I can't really put a lift on it. So I'm trying to stuff some tires in here where it's got a factory lift, and I'm hoping they clear. So we'll take it as it comes. We'll finish up this other side, and I'll get you. We'll show you the difference. It's kind of hard to see right here, but as you can tell here, it's got, you know, they'll have a slim LED. It's real sequential turn signal and LED running light, and it plugs into the factory harness. And then you see here you got this massive, you know, 4.5, 5 inches, and that's my hand. So you got a lot there, as my watch wants to talk. But all right, guys, we'll finish up this side and we'll show you. We might start on the rears tonight. I think that's going to be the one that's going to be a problem to clear the tires, because there's so much in here, which I can take that part out, but we'll see what we can do. It should be the same way. You just pop these out, you'll pull the pins, or the plastic push pins, and you should just get it that way too as well. I'm hoping I don't have to take off the rear fender completely, but it's not a big deal. You just take your time, and it really only took like 5 extra minutes to pull the entire fender off. So biggest deal is trying to take your time. There will be some tabs here that held in to the outside, and I just took a razor blade and just took my time and trimmed all those, but looks good. I mean, you can't really tell anything other than no inner fender, and you can see that 392 shining in there from the exhaust and all the heat wrap from the power steering and air conditioning and all that. Pretty cool. But we'll tackle this other side, guys, so stay tuned. So we got the front finished up here, got both sides, everything turned out really good. Now we're starting on these rears, as they have the same thing, and they're not as bad, I don't think. So you got all these push pins that go here, and then you pop out the tabs there. Whole inner fender comes right out, and then it's kind of hard to get it started to pull out. You'll have 2 clips here and here. You can just cut them, take them out, and then I took the razor blade to cut the first tab here, and then kind of work my hand behind it and pull it, and it finally released and popped it free all the way out. But that's the only thing with these. It's just where it's not wide, it's a lot stronger where it's narrower, but that's what it looks like. Every one of those little indentions is like where it's glued. So I just run my hand behind it and try to pull it out, and it wasn't bad. Probably took like 20 minutes on this one, just trying to go slow, not break nothing. But we'll finish up the other side. I took this off and I thought it looked kind of stupid without it, so I'll put it back on. So might chop it or something, try to keep it in line with this fender, but I don't know. We'll see what it is. It looks better with it on there. This thing sticks out because it goes to another piece that went in here to the inner fender. I don't know where it went, but it's somewhere over here. That's behind me. So that went in there too. So that was that piece that stuck out real far that I knew was going to hit. So took it out. So we'll get this last side, and that'll probably be it for tonight. And we'll show you some more tomorrow whenever we get these tires and stuff swapped around. So stay tuned for tomorrow. All right, guys, here's a little side-by-side comparison. It's the next morning. We're ready to gear up and go drop these things off. Got the chop complete all the way around, and it looks pretty good. Just weird not running an inner fender, but that'll be fixed soon. So I'll show you a little height difference. 4.5 40s factory 392 lift. Supposed to hit sit 1 inch to 1.5 inches taller than a regular Rubicon, but so we'll see what we can do with that. See you guys at the tire shop. All right, guys, here at the shop, got these spacers on to hold the wheels, torqued them down and everything, And get an orange Jeep on the left. Take these tires off, get them swapped over. Well guys, are you ready to see it? It's a lot taller, which it's not all the way on the ground yet, but this is what the other one looks like with the 37s. And we're gonna put the spare rim on here because I only got 4 tires. I couldn't find 5, but these are 37-inch Nittos. So I think the orange is gonna look good on the old Stingray. Get these torqued up and get it outside. Come out here to show you a little outside with the wheels. I think it turned out awesome. The orange is like so bright, and of course all this gold on the Rubicon and the emblems will be gone. That will be, as you could guess, orange. I've already got them off. They're at the house. Just got to get some paint done on the 392 emblem and the Jeep emblem, but they fit really well. Plenty of room in the rear. Nothing, I don't think it's going to rub anywhere back here, unless of course you're full flexed out. It might touch some things, but they did hit a little bit up here on the rock rail on the very edge, but I've got a little bit of room there to trim, so might pop those off, cut them back an inch, put the caps back on there, and then we should be good until we get some rock slide engineering rails and steps put on. But it looks a world of difference, just the girth of the Jeep. We're not running around spare on this one. We're going to do a delete, but that's the fitment there. And get you a shot of the front. But turned out good. And as for the orange one, we got a spare on here, Bluetooth, of course. Like I said, we couldn't find 5 tires, so looks pretty good with the 392 wheels on there. 37s. This doesn't sit as wide as the other wheels because of the offset of the factory wheel, but overall good. It won't throw a ton of stuff on there, but they just stick out just a little bit past the flares. But this is how I used to drive this Jeep for like 3 years with 37, so overall pretty good. Get these home and get it all wiped down and stuff, or then we've got to come get it and drive it back to Atlanta. Just want to show you guys the progress of the shop today. Thankful to my friends up here, Ben Lochner and Brendan, them at this shop. They do a lot of stuff for me on my cars and trucks and do everything. We'll catch you guys at the house. Well, she's leaving. Off to the great state of Georgia. TJ is a happy guy. So long, old friend. She's arrived in her resting place. Well, I know this video's kind of jumped around where we put all this stuff on here with everything, but the Jeep is gone, the orange one, of course, and now we have this one to take its place. Very happy with the fitment of these wheels and the whole process. Using the shop to help me put them on is a lot easier than doing it by myself. Probably going to wrap this video up and stay tuned for the next one. We've got some more stuff coming on. As you can tell, this Jeep won't stay stock very long, but if you've not been here before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I just said, you've seen how the orange Jeep turned out. This one probably will turn out similar, I would say, if I had to guess. But we will try to keep you more updated with this Jeep build process, because the orange one was pretty much built before I started this YouTube channel. I just didn't know anything about YouTube like that, but we're learning. So we're gonna get this one ready, probably chop some stuff off and move some stuff and change some stuff, and parts are coming in. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram, it's Rigetti08. Make sure you comment. She's arrived in her resting place. Well, I know this video's kind of jumped around where we put all this stuff on here with everything, but the Jeep is gone, the orange one, of course, and now we have this one to take its place. Very happy with the fitment of these wheels and the whole process. Using the shop to help me put them on is a lot easier than doing it by myself. Probably going to wrap this video up and stay tuned for the next one. We've got some more stuff coming on. As you can tell, this Jeep won't stay stock very long, but if you've not been here before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I just said, you've seen how the orange Jeep turned out. This one probably will turn out similar, I would say, if I had to guess. But we will try to keep you more updated with this Jeep build process, because the orange one was pretty much built before I started this YouTube channel. I just didn't know anything about YouTube like that, but we're learning. So we're gonna get this one ready, probably chop some stuff off and move some stuff and change some stuff, and parts are coming in. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Stick around for this build as well. We still have the Ram and some other things we're working on. But give this video a thumbs up, comment below, tell me what you think of this setup. Of course, it'll have a little bit more orange things added to it in the future, but we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you guys on the next video, which will probably be made right after this. Thanks, guys.